Today is the day that I'm going to get a buck. I got a good feeling about the spot. Last year I came to this spot and I rattled. And before I knew the power of rattling, he came fucking running in like this. And I was like, I didn't hear him, but I looked over to my left. He was standing there. I was like rubbing my hands because it was freezing. So what I'm going to do now, I got the freaking tree saddle. I got the cruiser saddle with the Latitude Carbon SS 1 pound sticks and stuff. So I'm about to get up in there. I already freaking did the ritual where you take whatever clothes you're gonna wear and you douse them in a whole thing of deer piss the night before. I've had a deer come in. I did that. I walked when I got that big ass buck I have. I walked in and I was making all this noise and stuff. I even sat down. All of a sudden I heard something walking up. It was pitch black. And there was a freaking, I knew it was a buck, so I shined the green light on him because the green light's what I use to get in the woods. And he just stopped for a second. When I seen him, I was like, that's a nice buck. So, but they can attack you if you smell like deer piss and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get him out of here. So I kept flashing him, and he didn't even get wigged out. He just walked away. So the green light works. Like, 'cause I seen it, he didn't even get wigged out. He was just like, whatever, just turned around and walked away. And then yeah, so it'll be a good day today. Pretty excited. Try out the new sticks. All right, yeah, buddy. So I'm out here this morning. I came walking into this spot and I kicked up a deer. And it hurt running. And I was like, but it didn't take off. I wasn't making that much noise. And so I'm like, I just get behind this freaking, I hear it wire, and then there's like a broken down, like half stump, but it's almost my size. It's like my width too. So I sneak up behind it real quick, and I put my stuff down, and then I get out the front call, and I grunt it, and then I hear it circling around, and the wind is just working right with me, because it was like going like this, and then it started just working right with me, dude, and all of a sudden, I see movement, but it's like dark still, you know, and I see movement, and I'm like, dude, this big ass deer is walking, and I can see like just big horns on it. And I'm like, oh my god. So I'm just waiting. And he steps out. There's like a little shooting lane, but it's dark. I can barely see the sides. And I was like, man, I shot, but I missed. I went and checked for blood and all that stuff. He didn't jump or nothing. He just fucking took off running. But and then I was like, man, if he just stepped out like another 10 yards, if I just let him walk, there's like a path over there. I let him walk up 10 yards. He would have freaking walked out in the spot that was light enough for me to see. Because, like, as soon as he left, I pulled back and I looked out there. And I was like, man, I can see the freaking sights. So it's like, damn. And then, just now, there was a freaking, I heard something behind me. And the thermals were working great because the wind's coming to my face. But just pushing everything up. Because it was like 41. And it's supposed to be 67 or something today, or 62. It's like warming up in the thermals and pushing it up. She came walking in along the path. I grunted, and then she turned around. She started walking in. She got like right over there, but behind these trees, right? And I couldn't see her. I was waiting as soon as she was like about to step out. She would have just stepped out, and she was like right behind the trees. So she would have just stepped out. I would have had her. It was a 31-yard shot. It's like, dude. You know what I'm saying? So today's been good so far. Gonna keep going. I got a rattle here soon. Try to get Papa to come in. Drop the Papa, you know what I'm saying? Pop, lock, and drop them. That's what I'm saying, dog. Home skillet. Homie G up in the club, baby. Hey, damn. So, standing here. And started to get a little sleepy and stuff. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, fucking, all of a sudden, I see doe walking my way. And I was like, damn, okay. And there was another doe following it.
And the first one was kind of smaller. It wasn't like a tinky one, but it was smaller. And the other one was big. And I was like, I want the big one, of course. So then the little one comes in. It's like freaking 15 yards. And I'm like, I had that one. I was like, no, I want the big one. I want the big one. And the big one's smarter. And so I'm watching this thing. This doe gets like probably like, I don't know, 10 yards away, if that. And she's just standing there. And I'm trying to wait for the other one. The other one gets to where it's probably 20 yards away. So I pull back, start pulling back. She sees me. She's like, fuck that. And so she like kind of trots off. And she goes over there and she's staring at me. I'm like, fuck. And then I was like, well, I better take this other one. So I turned. So I had to pull back. I turned and went like this. And I must have just rushed a shot or hit a branch or something. Freaking completely missed. At like 10 yards. The frick is that? You know what I mean? And yeah, then I'm like, freaking, what the hell? So this doe is still standing there. The other one's standing over there looking at me and stuff. But I'm kind of like, but I was to the left of the tree. I should have moved to the right, behind the tree, so the other one couldn't see me. But you know how it is. Just focus on this one standing there. I finally get another one. The arrow pulled out, knocked it up. Then I'm like, waiting for the time where I can draw back. So I go, and I started, but I'm like to the left of the tree where that other deer can see me like an idiot. And I draw back, and I'm like, I got this thing broadside again. And I'm like, I ain't missing this time, mother crooker, mother fucker, mother cricker. And yeah, so then I'm like, pull back, and the other one fucking sees me and starts taking off running. And of course, that little one follows suit, and I'm like, damn, dude, like, fuck. Jeez. What are you gonna do though? It's a good day so far. I've seen 3 doe and a big ass buck. So shot twice. So it's going good. Hey, another update. So I rattled, and then I seen in the distance there was a deer coming in. He's doing shit with the tree. And I was like, that's gotta be a buck. So he kept coming in, and then I seen in the sun, could see horns on him, big horns. I was like, man. So he gets come walking in, following these doe that came through the same path. And then he gets back and see the horns, and it's crazy. It's like at least a foot off the side, on the right side of his head, just a foot off. And it was like 5 or 6 points on the one side. And huge rack on that side. And then the left one was like a unicorn or something. There were like 2 of them put together that went straight up. And I'm like, oh my God. And then his body looked like a mule. Like it was a big fucker. And he just was hanging around. I never shot for a long time. I was watching him. I was waiting for him. He finally stepped out to the spot where I could have taken a shot, and I fired. I shot, and I freaking missed, like usual. It's just tough because like when you're looking at a target, it's easy. But when you see the deer, you're like so focused on the deer, you're not looking at the points so much, and then you feel like you're rushed. I feel like you gotta take the shot now. I missed. He jumped. He ran like, I don't know, like 10 yards or something. Stopped. So then I was able to put another one in, like knock another arrow. And then he kept walking. And then I was like, man, just step out, like waiting for the spot for him to step out. And couldn't really get a shot. But I was waiting for him. There was kind of a shot, but I wanted to wait till he stepped out farther because he would have just kept walking. It would have been a nice open area. Then the wind shifted. He got wind of me. Took off like a little banshee. And he was snorting, doing that shit all for a long ways, crashing into stuff, man. So he's gone. hopefully see another one coming through. That would be ideal, you know. Man, that was one of them bucks. Like, he would have been mounted. He's like probably 250-pound deer. Like, he's fucking huge, dude. Huge. So hopefully get another one to come in, a doe or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe not even come in, but maybe I can get a freaking shot, like hit the thing. You know, whatever. You know, you live and learn. But this is how it was with the gun, the crossbow, all this shit. Like, it doesn't matter. I kept missing for so long, and then, like, I mean, I was like, I was in deer and stuff, like a long time ago, but I just kept missing. I couldn't just understand why. But then I figured it out because I just kept trying. So this is just like anything else. Just gonna miss the trophies of a lifetime. My quest to just hit a freaking deer. You know, so yeah, that's about it for this one. But the hunt continues. It's only, I don't know, I can't find out with the thing. I think it's like 11:30 or something. So it's good. I'm just gonna sit here all day unless the wind shifts too much. Then I might move. But so far it's been good. Been a lot of fun.
Back from the hunting escapades, freaking calling it in for a day. Wind started shifting in the wrong direction where I was, and I was like, man, I was like, man, I was sitting there for 6 hours in the spot, and you're like, all right, well, then I was gonna walk out at one spot, but I was like, man, if I walk out there, the wind's going, it's just stupid because you're just gonna blow it out, and then they're like, so it's better to just not go to certain spots on bad days and wait for a good day. Then you got a fresh spot, you know what I mean? But I know there's deer all through that stuff. And so it'll be better next week. I'm probably gonna go hunting again tomorrow, but I'm not gonna go to that spot. But that spot, that's the Buck Haven, a little honey hole. But probably go to a different spot. Hunt that, you know what I'm saying? So that way, give that spot a break. Cause Papa, I seen Papa, and he's like, I want him to come back. I want him to be there. That's a hell of a deer. His rack wasn't perfect. Like, it wasn't that typical stuff. It was like a unicorn on the one side, just straight up. But hell of a rack, and even hell of a better bodied deer. So it'd be cool to get him. Uh, you know. But then I found out that with the shooting up high, like when you're up in the air, that you have to account for gravity not working the same as on the flat ground. So then you have to aim inches lower. And I'm like, man, I wish I'd have known that. Like, I wish I'd have looked into that because I didn't know. Like, I don't know. I could hit good. I can hit about probably like a spread like that on 40 yards, like pretty consistently. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But when you get up higher, everything changes. And it's like, man, I wish I'd have known that. But what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? You learn. You learn. So it's another day of learning. The process continues. So I'm going to keep going out there and trying to learn. That's all it is. It's like I learn so much all the time from hunting. And I just love being out there, you know what I mean? Just being out there and experiencing and just looking at something like, wow, this is pretty. This is beautiful. You just feel like you're connected. And I used to be, it's all about like getting the deer. And that's when you don't get the deer. It's like, not at least for me. But as soon as I was like, man, I just like this whole experience. I like going out hunting. I like creeping around. I like just observing. I like the whole deal. You know what I mean? And then that's when I started seeing deer. So that's what it is. It's not always about getting the deer. It's about the thing. And even though I missed this deer, this beautiful freaking trophy, guess what? I still had a good time. Every time that I come out and I see like a crazy deer, it's like no matter what, like that is so cool. It's like a good experience. So that's it for this one. But I'm gonna try to record like the hunting experiences. Even if I can't record this stuff. But I have a thing coming for my bow that holds your phone, so I'll be able to at least try to record a shot, you know, at least just see the beginning of the shot and stuff. At least I will, you know what I mean, whether anybody watches it or not. Like, it's cool. And then because it's like throughout the past, it's like you have these experiences of hunting, and it's like, you know, they're real fresh. And but as time goes on, you kind of only remember glimpses of it. But if you could make a video diary of it, if you just talk, even just talking about it, like, you would remember more about it. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it seems like a very reasonable thing. And I'll post it on YouTube. Like, screw it, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good. Pretty good day. Pretty good time. Have fun.